Hey guys, Ultramax back with another comic book review. This time we're going to take a look at Gothtopia. And this is a new storyline that's in the Batman books that started in, actually, the Detective Comics number 27 Mega Size Special. Basically, at the end of the book, Batman is dealing with Catwoman, and she ends up taking him to Arkham Asylum, and this kind of delusional thing is going on where all the villains are actually the doctors working and staff members working at Arkham, which is kind of strange. So it picks up in Detective Comics number 28. There are also other tie-ins. It kind of goes in the issue 27 series of Bat books. I think there's Batwing, and it's 27, 28. It runs through March, but the main one runs through the Detective Comics book. So I picked a few of them up just to kind of check them out and see what's going on. So Detective Comics number 28, here's the cover, and then it's got the Gothtopia image up there. But it's really kind of strange in the fact that some of the books that are supposed to be in the tie-in have that up there, and some of them don't. So they really make it kind of convoluted, and I'm not sure why they're doing that. I like the idea, but it just seems a little too convoluted through the titles. Talk about this book. So this one is basically Batman is in Arkham. Essentially, Gotham has become this wonderful utopia. It's crime-free. Nothing bad ever happens except for these suicides. We get all the doctors from Gotham there are actually, Mr. Freeze and Harley Quinn and Scarecrow, all those characters. So they kind of go through, and Batman, he sees what's going on, and he needs Poison Ivy's help. He needs her to kiss him to get the toxin, because she's naturally immune to toxins. Because, essentially, what it is, the Scarecrow has created a version of his fear toxin that actually makes everybody happy and delusional. And he does this because he wants to get the purest fear on his fear experiments at night. So he puts everybody in a utopia-type state, and then dupes them with the fear toxin. So, okay, sure. Interesting story. I like the concept. Again, they just made it a little too convoluted. They're making it really kind of heady, what's real, what's not real sort of thing, is what they're trying to go for, and I don't know if they've actually accomplished that. So that's kind of unfortunate. The other book I picked up was Catwoman, number 27. Meet Batman's new partner, and you can tell she kind of has a Robin thing going on. I really like the cover to that one. And in this book, we've got the Gothtopia version of Catwoman and Batman. Of course, Batman's all in white. Catwoman is actually Catbird, which is kind of interesting. I'm guessing bird is for an English version of woman. In this issue, she's kind of wrestling with her own memories and her own self of she wants to be a superhero. She's basically Robin, Batman's partner, and the actual Catwoman memories are coming out and saying, hey, no, this is who you are, don't you remember, blah, blah, blah. And then Steel Jacket comes at the end and starts fighting her, and almost breaks her free, and she's looking down at the Batarang, and it goes from a white Batarang to a black Batarang. It's just like, oh no, what's going on? And he's like, look over, look at Gotham, this is actually what it is, sort of thing. So everybody's kind of in a delusional state sort of deal. So this was an okay book. Not the greatest, but it is kind of a nice little additive tie-in. We get to see Catbird and Batman together, and it ties directly into Detective Comics. So that is really, really cool. The other book I picked up was Batgirl number 27 in the Gothtopia series. And again, the cover is really nice. I do like this. Now, this I liked a lot better than the Catwoman book. This book is obviously about Barbara Gordon. And here's a great shot of her. They've used this in the promo pieces. The heroes are going during the daytime. Everything good and happy is happening during the day. And she's not Batgirl. She's actually Bluebell, which is kind of interesting. And her partner, who is a blonde doofus, is, in fact, this character, which I believe is the Huntress. But they call her Daybreak in this. And she's kind of a rich girl. So we've got Bluebell and Daybreak going around, and essentially what this is, this story revolves around a woman, I think Ramirez, is it Ramirez? Yeah, Miss Ramirez, who I believe was a cop in the Batman books. She's working at the Joker ice cream company, which turns out that, well, everything's poisoned, and she's got all these little kids coming in. People are dying because of the poison ice cream. You know, the Joker brand product. Haha, go figure. And basically, this woman she snaps. She's one of the people that's getting victimized by the Scarecrow at night. And instead of committing suicide, she snaps and she takes this school bus of children, and she's going to feed them the poisoned ice cream, which is kind of cool. I do enjoy that. I thought that was pretty good. The artwork in this book is pretty decent. I do enjoy that. Then we've got, of course, Bluebell comes in to battle this chick and everything going down, and she ends up getting shot at the end, sort of thing, and almost snaps Batgirl out of the whole thing. And she's like, oh, I just got to wipe it away, So she's still kind of stuck in the whole Gothtopia thing. So much better book than Catwoman number 27. Catwoman number 27 is good in the fact that it has direct tie-ins to what happens in Detective Comics 27 and 28. This really doesn't. In the other books, you also find out Oswald Cobblepot is mayor. I'm not sure. I haven't been reading the book series in a while, so I don't know if he's actually the mayor or not. I don't know if they did like a Luther thing, but Cobblepot is being mentioned as the mayor several times in the storyline. But this is definitely a good read, even a standalone on itself. I really recommend picking up this book. The Detective Comic books is definitely interesting, number 28, because we see what's going on. And then you've got the Catwoman book. You could pass this book if you wanted to. It's kind of interesting to see Catbird and Batman together, but it's not as good of a story as the two other Gothtopia books that are out there. And there are some other issues that are out, issues number 28 of, I think, Catwoman, and I think Batwing is also involved, but they're not as in-depth as these books were. So I'm interested to see where it goes. It's not a very long storyline, which is good because, quite frankly, some of those other longer storylines were kind of annoying, but it is a bit convoluted. It probably would have been a little bit better if they had a Gothtopia 1 through 6 issue instead of just kind of lacing through all the books. But it's a plot trick to get them to sell the comics, so I understand what they're doing there with it. But it'll probably be a better read once it's all collected into a storyline. So there it is, Gothtopia. Detective Comics number 28, Batgirl, and Catwoman number 27. Thanks for watching, guys. Look for more videos in the future.